Record.
Okay, my name is Troy Reeder, and I'm going to show you how to find roots using synthetic division. I'm using an equation x to the fourth plus 4x to the third minus 3x squared minus 14x minus 8x. Okay, so how you want to start this off to find what you need to divide by is you're going to take your last number, the negative 8, and you're going to think of all the possibilities, all the factors and possibilities that can go into that, and you would say plus or minus 1, because 1 can go into negative 8 and negative 1 can go into 8, plus or minus 2, because 2 can go into 8 and so can negative 2, and you're going to go plus or minus 4, because 4 can also go into 8 and so can negative 4, and plus or minus 8. So now that you have your answers, now you're just going to pick one of these. So you can pick the plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 4, plus or minus 8, and that's how you start off. So, for example, we could use, let's just go with 1. And you're going to set it up like this. You're going to put your 1 right here, and you're just going to bring down your coefficient. So, this would be 1, so you're going to bring down your 1. This would be 4, you're going to bring down your 4. This would be negative 3, you're going to bring down your negative 3. This would be negative 14, you're going to bring down your negative 14, and negative 8. Now, the goal is, by the end of this, once you've solved this, this should be an 8 to equal 0. You don't want any remainders. So, you're going to draw your line, and the first step is you're going to just drop the first number and bring it down. So you got your 1. Now you're going to times 1 by 1, and you're going to get 1. Now this, once you get here, you're going to add these two numbers, so you get 5. Then you're going to multiply again, so it's add, then multiply. You're going to multiply and you're going to get 5. And now you're going to add, and you're going to get a 2. Then you're going to multiply, get a 2. Then you're going to add, you get a negative 12. Then you're going to multiply, and you get negative 12. Now this doesn't come out to equal 0, this comes out to equal negative 20. Now you got a leftover, so you know that your 1 is not one of your roots, because it doesn't go into the problem evenly. So now you got to start over. Now you can pick 2. So you go down here and you bring down your 2. Now, you do the same thing. Bring down your 1, you got 1. Bring down your 4, you got 4. Bring down your negative 3, you got negative 3. Bring down your negative 14, negative 14. Bring down your negative 8, negative 8. Now again, you're going to do the exact same thing, and your goal is to get 8 at the beginning so you can add these together and get 0. So draw your line. Okay, now you bring down your 1, you get 1. Now you multiply your 2, you're going to get a 2. Now you're going to add the 4 and the 2, you're going to get 6. Now you're going to add 12, or you're going to multiply your 2 and your 6 and you're going to get 12. You're going to add these together, you're going to get 9. Then you're going to multiply your 9 and your 2 and you're going to get 18. Add these together and you're going to get a 4. Multiply your 2 by your 4 and you're going to get 8. Now you got your 0. Okay? Now, you know that your 2 is going to be one of your roots. So you got your 2, so you got x equals 2. Now, if you look up here, you can see that it's to the 4th power. That means you're going to have 4 roots because it crosses the x-axis 4 times. We only have 1. So now you got to take this equation and you're going to move it over here. And your equation will now be x to the 3rd, because once you've done your synthetic division, your next equation, this part, is always to the power down. So it becomes a 3. Your 4 becomes a 3. So you got x to the 3rd plus 6x squared plus 9x and plus 4. Now you can use synthetic division again, and you can find your answer. And now you just want it to be negative 4 to get your 0, and you're going to find your next root. Okay? So, now you're going to take this and you're going to do the same thing. You're going to find your possibilities. So you got plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 4. Now you can take these and you can plug them in just like we did over here, okay? And we can just try -1. Now you're going to bring down your answers again. You've got 1, 6, 9, 4, because your coefficient, your number in front of this is a 1, your number in front of this one is a 6, your number in front of this one is a 9, and you got your 4 to bring down. You're going to do the same thing as we did over here. Every time you start off, you want to bring down this number, so you got your 1. Then you're going to multiply this number always. You're always going to multiply these, and it's going to be -1. You're always going to add these two numbers, and you're going to get a -5 in this case, or a 5, sorry. Okay, now you're going to multiply this, and now you're going to get a -5. When you add these together, you get 4. When you multiply these, you get -4. Now you got your 0. Now you got that. Now you're set, because now you got another 1, -1. Okay? And so now you've got 2, -1, and you need 2 more. So you're going to take this equation again, and you're going to make it x squared plus 5x plus 4. And you did that because you're just going to fill up these x's with these numbers. And since this was an x to the third, it becomes x squared now. It's always 1, the power minus 1. Okay, so now you can start off again. Once again, you have your 4. So we already found out that these are what goes into 4. So now you can just start by plugging these numbers in. Okay, and we're going to just use -1 again. You bring down your 1, you got your 5, you got your 4. Now again, you're going to multiply these out. So you always bring down your 1. So -1 times 1 is -1. 5 plus -1 is 4. And -1 times 4 is -4. So now you got your 0 again. So now you've figured out that you got another root, -1. Now I know there's 2 -1s, but that's okay. That can happen because that just means that it crosses your -1 twice on your graph when you go to graph it. So now you've got your new equation. So you've got x plus 4. Because, once again, this was x squared, so you make it an x now because it's the next power down. Okay, now here, this is a pretty simple, this is pretty easy because all you have to do is just get x by itself. So you can just equal to 0, minus your 4, and you get x equals -4. Okay, so now you have -4. So your roots are now 2, minus 1, minus 1, minus 4. Now, if you take your graphing calculator, and you plug this original equation in, so you get x to the 4th plus 4x to the 3rd, minus 3x squared, minus 14x, minus 8, and you click graph. That's what it should come up to be. And you can see from on your graph that it does cross negative. It goes through the x-axis at -1 twice because on your graph you're always going to have 4, or you're always going to have whatever the power is. So if it's 3, you're going to have 3 roots. If it's 2, you're going to have 2 roots. If it's 60, you're going to have 60 roots. For this instance, it's 4, you got to have 4 roots. Doesn't matter if they're the same because it can cross. And that's how you find roots using synthetic division.